People always ask me too, like, Cassie, when do you have time to just get? I make downtime, like, and I
So can you talk about how the importance and value of having a team and how you actually build a team?
Man, listen, I'm here today because I have a team. So we have a young sister, which I love. We love making sure that we have youth working with us because it helps with our employment issues inside of the Black community, and it helps with economic stability. And so we have a young sister. She's there at the office, and she's able to, answer calls, do email, schedule the advertising, make appointments, work we got our shop there as well, and be able to manage the shop at the same time. And you asked, how do you make a team? Systems, building a system, figuring out, okay, on my own when I was doing it, this is what I constantly did, X, Y, and Z, to be able to get from A to Z, right? Now, let me write that down. Let's write down. I had a script. I said a certain thing each time. Well, she's not me. She doesn't know what I said. So write out your script, Cassie. After that, write out the steps for when you make the call. Here, so we have Google Drive is like one of my best friends, and they're inside the TBM folder. You're gonna find different proposals, different statistics, different scripts, different info sheets. Where actually now that's on my agenda is creating a manual for the Black mom, so that at any point we can hire somebody that'll be able to come in and learn the manual and go. So then we can really be going out doing what we need to do, work, building with you, building with other businesses, other partnerships that we can be getting. So creating systems is key, and that's one of the things that we need to see more of in other Black-owned businesses as well, is getting the owner from the front line. You can't build a business if you're doing everything.
Can you explain what the distinction is between a business and, and the hustle or whatever else you want to call it?
I'm so glad you said that, because I think there's sometimes people like, oh, you a hustler. I'm like, no, I'm a business owner. There's a difference. You see my face a lot because I just like it. I do well, but the reason why people can see my face and I can go to other places is because I do have people in place doing all of those other nuts and what's the other word? People, nuts and bolts that you put together to be able to keep the machine going and working well, and oiling it to make sure it's running smoothly, right? So people, I'm like, and then so I always say no, and no, not to people who are hustling, but when you're hustling, you're tired. You're constantly tired. You're constantly wearing yourself out. You're probably on E all the time, and at the last minute having to go to the gas station, which eventually then just corrodes the engine, right? And then the car breaks down and it's over with. You're not building something that will eventually work for itself. What is it? Real business ownership is when you are making money in your sleep, right? And that's what we're on, and actually they're doing it. I want to do it on a larger scale, but are doing a love coming in on Monday morning, and then it's saying like, oh, these many sales from the people who purchased online through the store. So that is a blessing, and that only happens with systems. So you have also entrepreneurship, right? Entrepreneurship is kind of like a hustler, a more serious hustler. They've probably gone and got some certifications, They've got their business registered. They might have an office space, but again, it's usually just one person. So business ownership is when you start to build a system. This is when people start to become corporations. Now, we don't have to become monopolies, right? Which then hurt our people. It's going to, in order for a monopoly to exist means there has to be somebody at the bottom that's only getting a little bit, right? But we can create great corporations that sustain our neighborhoods and our communities and bring in more employment because, again, there's a manual in place, there's a system in place, there's an infrastructure, there is the word I was trying to say, I was saying scripts that are there, things that people can just pick up and be able to train someone and then move on and even duplicate that. That's when you start to get into business ownership, and that's when you're actually really, when the impact of the contribution to your community is explicitly noticeable.
And when you said that, it actually reflects on, I really didn't get the joke totally in Coming to America. When McDowell had the McDonald's handbook, right? And we laugh at it, and most people would have laughed at it. But the value of that book, and it talks about, those systems, the scripts, and when you see businesses acquire, in many instances, they're not acquiring the physical structure, they're acquiring the system.
That's called the intellectual property. And that's how McDonald's was able to duplicate the exact same thing as McDonald's and just had to change the name. Now, nowadays, they sued him out of the water, right? If someone tried to do that because there's so many trademarks in place. But exactly, if I have this golden manual in front of me and a few good men or women, we can go ahead and build this somewhere else. And then now that's when you're starting to work smart, not hard. Work shouldn't be slavery. We work ourselves to the bone. Again, when I think about, when I've read about traditional African communities and villages, the people are smiling and they're happy and people are exchanging and they're doing work, but it's not like, I hate this and you're begrudging it. They're happy to celebrate and be able to eat together on a feast, once a week, because it's proud work. I've done my part, you've done your part. We have been able to even out the workload so that we're not all overly stressed and that we can actually enjoy the fruits of our labor.
What does Sister Cassieopia do with her time on a day-to-day basis?
Oh my goodness.
That ideal world. You're like, where do I start?
Right. People always ask me too, like, Cassie, when do you have time? I make downtime. And I get kind of a little bit of flack because some people are saying when you own a business, it should be 7 days a week. And for some people that works. For me, I value life. So I love my friends. I love my family. I love the movies. I love the lake. We just went by the lake. Love to cook and find different, really interesting dishes to be able to make. I love restaurants, all of them. My mother grew me up to love culture. So very well versed in indigenous, native dishes, of course, African, West African, diaspora dishes, Indian, Asian, Italian. I love to be able to experience all of those different flavors. I told you, we started this because we were hungry. Those were food.
You're like, I'm for real. Yeah. That's not a joke. That's not just a story we tell.
It's not. Now, of course, we eat healthier now and we make better choices, but I think life is about experiencing different types of cultures. I like going to museums. I love, plays. Love just sometimes just walking. It's beautiful outside. We got a surge of hot weather here in Chicago in September, and so it's just been really great, just kind of taking advantage of just being out, sitting outside, chilling too, playing cards. There's a lot of things I like to do. I'm a Gemini.
So, is there anything else that you think that the people should know about you?
Well, of course, I'm a mother. I love my son. He is brilliant. And I have no idea if it's quote unquote natural brilliance or genius, something that people say is a gift you're born with, or it's because, again, those resources, those amazing people that we have around us, and the school that he goes to, Freedom Home Academy, which is actual school that's African centered. Absolutely love it. They put so much pride into him. Like, he knows himself as an African. He knows about Black empowerment. He knows that he's supposed to be smart and everything. So yeah, I love him. He's great and super artistic and loves music. He loves music.
So is that what you see him going into?
You know what? He's 8, and he wrote a song like 2 years ago, and it was good. Like, it had a verse and a bridge.
It wasn't Mama Good.
No, it wasn't Mama Good. It wasn't Mama Good. It was, kids, they listen to everything or whatever. It was like a love song too. And my best friend, I was like, girl, you gotta hear this. And she was like, you didn't write this. He didn't write this. I was like, no. He's like, yes, I did. And he like memorized it and everything. Like, it was pretty good. And he's written some like raps and stuff after that. So, I was like, okay, we got a little bit of a talent in this that I need to really be fostering. So I'm trying to get him to hang out with Golden Child and, Limitless Sounds, and be able to have him be around those amazing creatives that we have right now.
So, Sister Cassieopia, there'll be another show that will be starting, God willing, real soon. Yes. Can you tell us the name of that show?
Yes, I am so honored. Brother Donald Muhammad invited me to be on a show called Real Women, Real Talk.
Okay.
And I mean, these are real powerhouse women, and you all are going to love it. Sister Ava Muhammad, Sister Cinnabella, Sister Africa, and myself. I'm really excited. These women are intelligent. They're creative. They do so many different things. They're business owners themselves. They're parents. They're community oriented. I'm really excited. We're going to be blowing them out the water with this.
So, but until then, can you kind of tell how people can get in contact with you?
Absolutely.
And why they would want to get in contact? You kind of talked about some of the businesses that you're involved with. You kind of touched on, but let them know why and how they can contact you.
Okay. So the reason why you should contact Cassieopia Uhru of theblackmom.com is because if you love Black people, if you want to see growth and development and progress in our people and enjoy the quality of life that we should be enjoying, then sewing into our business by going to the directory and looking up other amazing Black-owned businesses so that you can start what we like to call making the switch. Make the switch to supporting Black, to buying Black, investing in Black, to giving Black. You're going to see a change that you'll be able to contribute to, that instead of it just being something that our people complain about on Facebook or any other social media platform. So we have excellent Black-owned businesses listed, from education to retail to health and fitness to farming. Whatever you can find on the yellow pages, you can find on theblackmall.com, but it's going to be your people. Also, you can purchase Black-owned products, the stuff that you got to have: detergent, soap, toothbrushes, deodorant, everything that I wear. This lipstick I have on, vegan made, all these different things. I represent the products and services that we actually put out there.
So where is that one would go?
So you can go to theblackmall.com, and on there, if you just want to find businesses to go to, then you click on Find a Business. If you want to shop our products, you click on Shop. If you're in Chicago, you can actually visit us in our storefront at 644 East 79th Street.
And do you have any social media?
I do. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter under The Black Mall. You got to put that THE in there, The Black Mall. And our number is 773-357-6154.
Thank you, Sister Cassieopia. We know this will not be the last time that people get to see you. All right. Thanks again.
Thank you.